Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your agenda-free news. This is Jerome Hughes, and Story of the Hour. Got an update on the Deadpool and Wolverine ticket sales. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into the details of this story. Now, we've learned, last year that they've made the announcement that they're going to make Deadpool Wolverine. And we saw earlier this year that they had a teaser trailer and also found out the official name for the movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, instead of Deadpool 3. But now we also learned before that Disney is also trying to bank on this movie to be a success and stuff for the MCU. All right, after the dismal failures of Phases 4 and the early start of Phase 5 and everything of the MCU with the whole multiverse saga and everything, where people don't really have any interest in. Okay, but now we're seeing that the ticket sales, well, let's just say they're not as good as they put out, as people they were hoping for. So when it comes to the multiverse, Spider-Man is basically the top dog. All right, Spider-Man is the character that everyone loves and looks forward to seeing. Okay, like I said, that's when it's coming to the multiverse. Deadpool and Wolverine isn't quite on the same level as Spider-Man or the Avengers movies. Now, at least not yet. Okay, now we recently learned that the first day ticket sales for Deadpool and Wolverine are only about half of what Spider-Man managed to pull in on his first day. Now, I'm not saying that won't increase like later on, and this doesn't really dictate how successful the movie's going to be. All right, but to dig a bit deeper, a report coming in from Hollywood Reporter actually gave us more insight into ticket sales, and AMC also released some data as shown in this article, which I'm going to have included linked below, showing that Deadpool and Wolverine is actually their top first day ticket seller for an R-rated movie. All right, with a solid 200,000 tickets sold on that first day. So while Deadpool and Wolverine might not be breaking Spider-Man records, Deadpool and Wolverine is still doing really well in its own category. Okay, now while neither Fandango nor AMC gave exact numbers, insiders told the Hollywood Reporter that the first day sales for Deadpool and Wolverine are probably around $8 million to $9 million based on AMC's 200,000 ticket stat. Okay, so with Deadpool and Wolverine making about $8 to $9 million in first day ticket sales, and from an official Fandango press release last year, we know Deadpool and Wolverine is selling way less than Spider-Man. Now, last year, Taylor Swift actually shattered ticket sales records, and Fandango announced that the Swifties actually bought around $26 million worth of tickets on the first day. They also mentioned that Taylor Swift beat the previous record holder, 2021's Spider-Man No Way Home, which had like $16.9 million in first day sales. All right, so basically Deadpool and Wolverine's first day ticket sales aren't even close to the numbers that movies like Spider-Man and Avengers Endgame pulled in. Okay, in fact, Deadpool and Wolverine is selling almost 50% less tickets compared to those blockbusters. And when you see all these recent announcements bragging about Deadpool and Wolverine ticket sales, they only mention that Deadpool and Wolverine is the best of 2024 or the best in the Deadpool franchise. Now, honestly, that doesn't say much to me. Okay, and this Deadpool and Wolverine movie is being hyped up as a massive Marvel multiverse film, kind of like No Way Home. And let's not forget, Deadpool and Wolverine is the only MCU movie being released this year. Okay, and like I said, Disney has been hoping to bank hard on this movie to be a success, because they're hoping that this movie will go ahead and save the MCU. All right, and I guarantee you right now, Kevin Feige is probably sweating like really hard under his cap right now, hoping that this movie will actually make money. But will Deadpool and Wolverine actually make bank? I mean, we're going to have to see about that. But when they actually boast about the ticket sales and stuff, it feels like they're actually just trying to make Deadpool and Wolverine sound better than it really is. And I'm not saying at all that the Deadpool and Wolverine movie will be horrible, but I'm just simply speaking on the numbers and ticket sales for Deadpool and Wolverine. All right, so don't shoot the messenger. Okay, now remember how Disney had to stretch the truth about Deadpool and Wolverine's Super Bowl trailer? Now, they included everyone who tuned in to watch the Super Bowl as part of the quote unquote record-breaking trailer views, okay? And Disney claimed that the trailer views beat those of the Spider-Man trailer, but let's be real here, all right? We're supposed to believe that, this trailer beat Spider-Man's views when it's selling half of as many tickets. That doesn't really add up to me. I mean, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't add up to you also. If you think the same thing, or even if you think differently, go ahead and let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. All right. Now, I'm not saying that Deadpool and Wolverine is a flop, but in my opinion, the ticket sales are actually starting off pretty slow. Remember, it's starting off slow. They could improve later, okay? It could get more people into, the seats and everything on the day of release or leading up to the release, okay? But thanks to Marvel and Disney, Deadpool and Wolverine is not generating the kind of buzz and excitement you'd expect from a movie featuring two huge characters like Deadpool and Wolverine, especially when played by fan favorites Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Now, the Hollywood Reporter also pointed out that no one is officially predicting Deadpool and Wolverine will open with $100 million. And this is significant because no movie has hit that mark in 2024 so far. And considering that this year's movie ticket sales are already down 20% from 2023, that's a big concern, if you ask me. And I'm worried about that. I really want this movie to be successful to help get Marvel and the big wigs in Marvel and Disney to know that the fans are tired of all the woke stuff that they're putting out there. And I think it would be a disaster if Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't hit $100 million on its opening weekend, especially when you compare Deadpool and Wolverine to Spider-Man No Way Home, which opened with a massive $260 million because of the fact that you had 3 different Spider-Mans in the same movie. And that whole lead up to it, led to people actually, the lead up to it with the leaks and all of that led people getting into them on putting their butts into the seats. All right. Me and my wife went to see Deadpool, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Spider-Man, Spider-Man No Way Home opening night, and all the seats were filled. Okay, it was basically seemed like it was a whole sold out event. So yeah, the stakes are high for Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine is set to be released on July 26th, and it's directed by Sean Levy and starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Now, fans are also eagerly waiting to see how Deadpool and Wolverine will perform at the box office and whether Deadpool and Wolverine can live up to the hype and break through the sluggish start that it has so far. All right. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that this movie is going to be a flop. I'm not saying that this movie is going to be horrible. I'm just reporting on so far the first day numbers, okay? And this might be like the ticket sales might be lower than expected because of the fact that some people are saying that they doubt that this would be a good movie because it's made under Disney and Marvel Studios under Kevin Feige, okay? That could be one reason that the ticket sales are down, and it's quite understandable because now they've had a bad track record ever since Spider-Man, after Spider-Man No Way Home and stuff, with all the other movies from the MCU of Phase 4. And also, it might be because, a lot of parents know that this movie is going to be rated R and they can't take their kids to see it. So that's also going to be affecting the ticket sales too, where you're going to have a small number of kids going to see it with their parents and stuff, some of the older kids and stuff. But that's not going to make up for, the amount of younger kids and stuff that for a usual PG-13 rated MCU movie and stuff. But then there's also the fact that people don't want to see the multiverse aspect of the MCU anymore. They're tired of it. No other movie could do it the way that Sony did with Spider-Man No Way Home, okay? And the multiverse aspect is what Disney and Marvel are hoping to bank on with this movie to be a success and everything, to when they're pushing the whole multiverse saga through this movie. They're hoping that everyone will go ahead and love this movie so that they'll also love the multiverse saga and they can go ahead and keep selling and selling. So that way they can make more movies with the multiverse saga in the MCU. So that way they can force diversity upon others without making it natural. Okay. And also without simply just entertaining the people. Okay. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Do you think that these sales are going to affect the success of the movie, or do you think that this doesn't really matter at all? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Do you hope for Deadpool and Wolverine to be a success? Are you going to see the movie Deadpool and Wolverine? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed what I shared in this video, go ahead, smash the like button, share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed all the content I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.